Play? Do you want to play with your ball? Should we play with the ball? Hey everyone, welcome to Speech Therapy Education. Today we are going to talk about 4 problems that we've had with Kion's FluentPet AAC system. Let's get started. Number 1, Kion does not like the tiles. If you remember from the unboxing video, Kion went to activate a switch on the tile for the first time. The tile moved and he freaked out. So ever since then, we've had issues with him wanting to activate switches while they're in the tiles. So what we did was we took the tiles away and I did a ton of training, therapy, I like to call it therapy, with him, and he was so responsive. He activated tons of switches throughout the day. I was kind of exhausted by the end of the day. So I thought, well, maybe with all the reinforcement he was getting from using the switches, that we could bring back the tiles the next day and he would be more apt to activate them while they were in the tiles. Did not work out that way. He was pretty avoidant. He did activate 1 or 2 switches, but then was not interested in them very much at all. But he would go around and sniff them a little bit. That was about the extent. So I took the tiles away again, and again, we had tons of success with him using the switches. So for now, I decided let's take the tiles away, and I added some tape where the tiles would be so that the switches could be kind of sectioned off just like they were if they were in the tiles. And I'm hoping that that continues to help him learn a little bit of where the switches would be, like location wise, because I do eventually want to bring back the tiles because I think they're great for learning in terms of motor planning, like learning where they are by muscle memory. But if you guys have any ideas on how to help support Kion be more comfortable with those tiles, please feel free to leave them in the comments below because I can use all the help I can get. Another thing I did was I changed some of the pictures on the switches just to make them a little bit more friendly on the eyes. I have no idea what Kion's vision is like and if he's recognizing pictures. If anybody has any research related to dogs recognizing pictures, that would be super interesting. I haven't looked it up yet, but I just thought it made it look easier to see rather than the stickers that came with the FluentPet system. Second problem, I am not quite sure if he knows what he's activating just yet. He often goes to the switches that are closest to him. He doesn't like to activate the ones that are in like a back row. So he will knock the switches sometimes and then he'll activate the ones more in the back. But I'm just unclear if he knows, because when he does activate one that he really, really likes, he like flips his head around and looks at me and gives me this surprise look like, oh my gosh, I just hit the jackpot. Like, did you hear that? So still unclear if he knows what he's asking for. I do know that he knows he's going to get good things when it happens. The one that he's using very consistently and appropriately is the outside button, but that is currently placed by the door, so he knows I activate this, they come over, they open the door for me, and I can go outside if I want. But so far the others, it's a little up in the air whether we know what they actually mean. Third problem, he has, and I didn't even know this was a thing, but he activates this to record a word message, so I'll play it for you guys.
To record a word, make sure the black switch on your FluentPet button is pushed to the left. Then press and hold the button while speaking your word or phrase. Flick the switch and press the button again to play back the recording.
So that's a little weird. I didn't know it does that, but he hits it a certain way. Some of them are easier to turn this message on than others, but he hits it and then it does that and he's like, oh, that's weird. And his ears kind of go back and forth. He's like, I don't know what that was, but it's not what it's supposed to be. So I feel like it should have been on the how do I say this? The setting that you use to actually create a word or record a word. I feel like if you're doing it wrong, that message should come up, not when you're on the actual setting that activates the word. I hope I said that correctly. It just seems a little odd. I feel like it's a glitch in the Switch system, but I don't really know how to fix that problem. It's just how it is, and it's going to happen accidentally, and then all you have to do is flip the switch back to the record a word setting and then back to like the switch activation setting, and it fixes the problem. So I don't know. We'll just wait and see. Maybe FluentPet will come out with something and the switches will be updated. Who knows? But until then, that's what we've got. The fourth and final big problem is we need more switches. We don't have enough. I should have bought I think it's the They Can Talk package. It's the biggest switch and tile box that they have, and I thought I wouldn't need that many switches to start training with Kion, and we've already blown through the 12 that we have, and we just need more. So the main solution for that is we need to order more from the company, because I just need to be able to model more, experiment a little more with what works for Kion, and go from there. So stay tuned, because we're gonna need more switches. All right, guys, now that we've talked about all the problems we've encountered and some potential solutions, here are some video clips of Kion throughout the week, activating the switches, learning. If you want to follow along a little more closely on Kion's journey, follow him on Instagram at Life of Kion. If you want to see more videos on YouTube of Kion, please feel free to like and subscribe to stay up to date with future content. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy.
Wicked bone.
The wicked bone. Yeah. Oh, here's the wicked bone. Should we play with it? Oh boy. Okay, let me get my phone. All right, I know I mentioned the wicked bone in the unboxing video too. And this is one of his favorite toys. Basically, you have to connect it to this app. When the lights flash, oh, there they are. He loves. You ready, Kion? You ready? I'm gonna put this down so you guys can see the craziness. All right. Ready? Yeah? Oh my God. Play? Do you want to play with your ball? Should we play with the ball? Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Uh-oh. The wicked bone. The wicked bone? Okay, one more time. What? Uh-oh.
Sock.
A sock? You want your sock back? Over here. Drop it. All done.
Sock.
Sock? A sock? Okay, come here. Drop it. Drop it.
Sock.
Sock again. Oh